I'm James Clifton from valwyattmarine. Today I'm here to show you around this 2017 Haines 360 that we have on brokerage. She's a twin engine boat through shaft drives, got twin Narni 230s. Let's get you on board and have a look around. So here we are now up in the cockpit on the 360. As I said, outside it's a twin engine version, so you've got electronic throttles as well on this one. It's nice, it's got a really nice feel to it. Bow and stern thrusters. Navigation equipment, autopilot, VHF, everything was set up when the boat was specified to use it offshore. Coming round to the more social part of it, you've got a twin helm and navigator's seat. This seat back flips over, as you might imagine, so once you're actually on a mooring, you can sit there and have your friends with you at the table. Further seat there, which is also the gas locker, and then rear seating right across the back of the boat. There is a large storage locker underneath this one. And the table flips over, as you might imagine, or alternatively you can also remove it when you're entertaining. One thing that I particularly like about the 360 is once you are underway, you've got these side seats right on the outboard side of the boat, and if you're sat back here while you're underway, you get a really nice view forward right down the side of the boat. It's a great place to be when you're out on a sunny day. Transom door here takes you back down. It's an easy stairway with good handrails down to the swim platform, so if you're moored anywhere stern to in a marina, very easy access onto the swim platform, up this rear stairway and up into the cockpit. So I just want to talk for a brief moment about the canopies and the radar arch on the boat. One of the big selling points of this boat, one of the big positives when you own one of these, is that this aft cockpit up here is very high. It gives you a fantastic place to be while you're underway. So if you're going along the river, you are raised up above everything. You have this lovely view over the river banks and onto the countryside. Or if you're offshore, it gives you an elevated view so that you can see where you're going and what's around you, any hazards that you might see. Also, it makes it quite quiet because the engines are right down under the saloon floor, so you're away from that immediate noise. Particularly on the river, you'll find it's a very, very quiet place to be. It does have the flexibility though, because if you're on the inland waterways, you're going to have to go onto certain bridges. You want to be able to bring the height down. It's very easy, one of these. It's very well set up. It happens in two stages. We've got two canopy sections, front and rear. On the front section, you just take these side triangles out, which is very easy. There's three main clips on the front of this stainless steel bar. Grab hold of that, lift that up, that then goes onto the arch. You then release these supporting poles on the top of the rear section, which will give you flexibility. There are clips on the arch itself, one each side. Release the pins on the rear, and then that allows you very carefully to just lower the whole arch down with the rear canopy attached. And there are gas struts on here to take the load out of that, so it's not difficult and it is supported. So you just drop that down. The top of your windscreen is then your maximum height. Come onto the bridge and then just pop everything back up. So here we are down in the saloon of the 360. What I love about Haines boats and the feedback we get from customers is how light they are. So obviously you've got glass all the way around. We don't have the best weather in the UK at the tail end of the season, so if you're down here, you've got the heating on, doors closed, everything in, you'll be warm, but you don't feel shut in the boat. It feels really spacious and light. You've got the sunroof, which tilts, so if it is really hot weather, you can have that open for fresh air. You've also got a fly screen on there if you go one way, so if you want it open in the summer, you can have it that way. Or if there is somebody sleeping up here, there is a blackout blind that goes the other way. Leading on to that, somebody sleeping up here, the centre section of that cushion pulls right forward, and then that converts into your occasional berth on that side. There's also a couple of infill cushions that go down the back there. Other things, you've got a high-low table, so if it depends whether you're having drinks or whether you want to use that in a different way, or somebody's eating there, you can move that table up and down. So just coming round into this corner of the saloon, you've got all your breaker switches in here. Nice touch with the Haines boat. It's got the build number there. It gives you all the people that were involved in building your boat. All your breaker switches, 12 volt, 240 volt. And over on this side, she was specified new with Victron charger and inverter. That's your controller for that. And then down underneath, they are the controls for your generator. Heating is over on the bulkhead by the galley, and we'll run through that in a moment. All Haines boats are designed so that you can spend long periods of time on board, not just a couple of days. So there is tons of storage and no wasted space. You've got each little place, you'll find that there is a separate storage area that's been created. All the way under the saloon seating, there is storage with deep drawers that you can tuck everything away so that you're not cluttered while you're on board. So we've lifted the saloon floor up for you to have a look at the engines and the engine bay. Very easy to get the carpet, roll it into the centre, slide it back, and then the floor panels come out. You've got a pair of Narni 230s, as I said earlier, both driving through shafts. This boat is one owner from new, and it's been one engineer from new. It's been very well maintained, and I think that shows because you've got a very, very clean and tidy bilge in there. Access you would have in here would be really for checking your oil and your dipsticks, but equally you don't need to do that on a daily basis because the weed filters have been remotely located into the galley step here, and also the weed filter for the generator is in there. So we'll start off with a bow to stern tour now. We're starting off in the forward cabin where you've got a double island berth, the storage underneath that, and then really well planned storage on both sides. So you've got a hanging locker which has got backlighting in there, the storage beside the bed, and a power point so that you can charge your devices, and reading lights above the mattress. Galley is on your port side. All Haines boats are specified with composite worktop, a bit like granite in your home, so it does feel very luxurious. Your decent sized fridge freezer, 3-burner gas hob, your ovens underneath with oven and grill. This particular boat has twin stainless steel sinks, and the owner has specified to have a freshwater tap put in, so your drinking water is filtered and always available when you want. Opposite the galley, you've got the forward toilet and shower. This boat was spec'd with hydronic heating, so you're going to see the towel rail up there, which means you get up in the morning, you've got nice warm towels. Pump flush toilet in the forward. The rear toilet's electric, but the owner wanted one of each in this boat. Nice thing about a 360 is you have a separate shower enclosure, so there's no shower curtain, no wet room. You can shower separately without getting everything else wet. So the big win for this layout of boat, as well as that elevated cockpit we were on earlier, is the aft cabin. It gives you an island berth in this particular boat, loads of space, and the headroom is really good. I'm not quite 6 foot, but you could probably see if you were, you could still stand up in here. You've got a separate shower and toilet, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Loads of storage around here, including a hanging rail, wardrobe in the corner. So coming off the aft cabin, you've got this lovely separate shower and toilet. As I mentioned before, heated towel rail because you've got the hydronic system. At the rear, you've got electronic toilet as well, so electric flush. And then like the forward toilets, you have got a separate shower enclosure, so no shower curtain and no wet room effect. That's the end of the roundup on this Haines 360. We're going to put the link in the description if you're on YouTube. If you're on our website, please do contact us if you've got any questions about the boat. We are open 7 days a week. She's available here at Valwyattmarine for viewings on the hard standing. So no matter what time of the year, you can come around, have a walk around, look at the running gear of the boat, and then we'll get you on board and have a look around the inside.